What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link. Today's product is NPET's K50 semi-mechanical gaming keyboard. In the box we have the keyboard itself, a keycap removal tool, and a manual, which is in English. So let's get started with the bottom of the keyboard. I personally prefer starting at the bottom so you can get an idea of what's going to be keeping it from moving around, what extra features it may have. So let's go ahead and take a look. So here we have the two kick-out stands, so that way you can elevate it slightly more if needed. And then you also have little grips right here and down here. And the kick-out stand actually has its own grips as well, right up here. So that way if you kick it out, it won't slide around easily. It also has these little holes, as you can see, going all the way through the bottom. Well, these holes are drainage holes. So this is if you spill water or another liquid on it, it'll just kind of drain through. So this is splash resistant. You don't want to like soak it in water, but it will be able to deal with maybe a cup of water falling over onto your keyboard. So I'm just gonna turn it back over. Get that back in frame a bit. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights as well. Go ahead and turn this one off as well. Okay, so now you should be able to see the lighting effects. It's a very nice, very bright effect. It's got a couple different color options as well. You can change brightness, you can change it actually has one mode. You can change the different colors as well. So I'll go through all of that now. So down here is the function key. If you press function and page down, it'll decrease the brightness of the keyboard until it turns off. And if you press function and page up, it'll increase the brightness. And it has about 3 levels of brightness, and just then it turns off pretty much when you go down all the way. Now if you press function, function and scroll lock, it'll switch between the colors, and it has 7 colors. So up here is the scroll lock. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press it once. So here we have blue, red, green, pink or purple, yellow, light blue, and then white, and now it's off. So those are all the different colors it can go through. They're all very bright as well. I suggest if you're playing at night and you don't want it to put too much strain on your eyes, maybe switching to a red. Red is usually a little easier for your eyes to see at nighttime. It kind of makes it a little less, it puts a little less strain on your eyes versus maybe a blue color. Alright, and now if you press function and home, it will switch between the colors. It'll do a breathing mode, and it'll switch between all 7 of them. So I just went ahead and activated it. So let's scroll through 1 or 2 colors. Alright, now I'm just going to keep talking as it scrolls through, but yeah, so function and home was to pretty much start the breathing effect. Now if you want to increase the speed of the effect or decrease the speed, you want to press function and plus or minus. So function and plus will increase the speed, so I'm just going to max it out right there, and you'll see it starting to breathe a lot quicker. If you press function and minus a few times, it should decrease it to a point where it looks like it's kind of just standing, but at some point, there we go, see it's transitioning between the colors still. And its transition is very smooth even when it is slowed down that much. I was very surprised it's not stuttering as it switches between colors. It's a very gradual increase and decrease of color. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the light back on real quick. I'm going to unplug it because now I'm just going to show you how to use the keycap removal tool. So this isn't a mechanical keyboard, however, you can still, for some membrane keyboards such as this, you can take off the caps and replace them with fancier ones, or if it's been damaged, you know, you just want to replace it completely. So pretty much what you do is you just push it down like that, and then you just pull it up, and there you go, you got the cap off. And then I usually just slide off like that, just so I don't mark up the sides of the cap itself. And then how I would usually put it back on is I would just align it onto the key, and then I'll just push down a couple times just to make sure it's on securely. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do for the keycap removal tool. So now for my thoughts on it. I really like this keyboard. It's only mechanical feeling, so it won't give that tactile feedback or clicky sound like a mechanical keyboard would. However, it makes it a little bit more durable, and sometimes that clicking noise for a mechanical one can become a little annoying, especially if you have people around you, or if you're playing without like a gaming headset. You don't really want that click sound as much. So this is really good for just people who are playing in a room with other people who don't want that loud clicking sound. And I'll press a couple keys. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear it though, but we'll see. So it is still decently loud for a membrane keyboard. I would say it's kind of like halfway between a normal membrane keyboard, such as maybe the RK100 or 100 Plus. It's somewhere between that and maybe like the HC Man keyboard in sound. It isn't like completely just like a flat sound. You can actually hear the keys a bit when you press it. And that's even with me not pressing it hard. I'm just like kind of tapping it. So I do like that it still makes that little bit of sound without kind of overwhelming the room with just a bunch of clicks. I do like that it is water resistant as well, but most of the keyboards I have reviewed are water resistant, so this seems to be kind of a general feature for most of these types of gaming keyboards nowadays. The lighting effects look really nice. I like how it flows from under the keys, and even the borders a bit. Here, I'll go ahead and plug it back in and show you a little bit of that right now. Let me just go ahead and turn off these lights. So if you look down here, you can actually see that it's also lighting up around the border. It does it on all the borders. So, including the top, the side. So I do like that it has that extra bit of color into it, a little bit extra effect into it. I don't think I have any mechanical keyboards who do that lighting effect around the border like that as well. And I also do like if I press caps lock up here, the keys are so when I activate it, there's a little hood over the little light that lets you know the caps lock is on. I kind of like that as well. As for gaming, I used it to play a couple games. I had no issues at all. It worked perfectly fine. It's also good for just a general work keyboard as well. Perfect for low light situations. Alright everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. Link to this product is in the description below. Be sure to check out TubeBuddy below as well. Thanks for watching.